Let's start with the core e-commerce sales business. What are you seeing there when it comes to revenue strength?
Just hats off to Jeff Bezos. I mean, what you're seeing is acceleration. 7 points acceleration in the total business. And even when you strip out Whole Foods, it's a 3-point acceleration on top of the acceleration that we saw in 2Q. So everything is growing and growing faster than it was before. There was a lot of scrutiny. What are the margins going to look like? Yes, North America dipped a little bit, but international is holding flat. And at the same time, you saw an uptick again in the AWS margin, where there was some fears about the pricing pressures there. So all in all, gold star.
Olivia, let's start with Whole Foods. They had about a month of sales included here. What are we seeing there?
Well, we saw an increase of about $21 million in operating income for Whole Foods, which is really just based off 1 month of sales. And I think there's a lot of investors are curious to know, how is Whole Foods doing within the Amazon brand, and what's happening here? Is it a sustainable interest in the brand, or is it really just some rubbernecking that consumers are having as they're interested, as there's been a huge amount of publicity around Whole Foods?
So, James, let's talk a little bit about the cloud. I recently spoke with AWS CEO Andy Jassy, who runs the cloud business. This is a business that's on track to multiply as well over the next decade. Take a listen to what he had to say about growth in AWS.
It's certainly grown really fast, and I don't think any of us would have had the audacity to predict it would grow as fast as it has. But I think we always believed it had the chance to be a really significant business.
James, what are you expecting to see when it comes to the cloud business?
I mean, look, it's interesting. Amazon originally built AWS for themselves, and then turned it into a product. And I think you're seeing the successes of that translate into other parts of their business as well. But as you look into the cloud opportunity, obviously there's a couple of horsemen there, that are leading the pack. But at the end of the day, when it comes to which company is putting out the number of features at the iterative rate that Amazon's putting out, there's only one company. I mean, they're putting out 700, 800 new features every single year and listening exactly to what the customers want. So AWS will continue to be a source of funds for the company to subsidize the other aspects of their business, which is what makes them precisely so dangerous.